All right, to start off here, let's orient ourselves. So this is the Leishmania plasma membrane out here. Everything we're gonna be talking about on this one is inside of the Leishmania plasma membrane. Everything is also in the Leishmania cytoplasm. So we start off kind of here in the nucleus, where the mRNA and DNA is going to go out into a ribosome. The ribosomes are actually on the ER, but we're just zoomed in here to show it, being made into effector protein, which is going to be kind of floating around in the ER. And the whole point of all of this is to get the effector protein from the Leishmania to histoplasma. So after the ER, it's going to be put into a transport vesicle, which is going to move on a kinesin promoter protein on top of a microtubule to the plus end, which is going to go away to the Golgi apparatus. This works as a packaging and sorting center. To get inside of the Golgi apparatus, it's going to do a membrane fusion, and then it's going to move through the Golgi apparatus and do a membrane exfusion to get a storage vesicle out of it. This is again going to move on kinesin on a microtubule away from everything. Going back here, so now you can see here, this is our Leishmania plasma membrane. This bigger circle out on the outside is the macrophage plasma membrane. This is the periphosphorus vacuole, and then everything in the middle is a little inner membrane space. So we have a Rab targeting protein, which is going to ensure that the T snares, V snares, and everything else knows where it's going. It's going to move outside of the Leishmania plasma membrane by doing a membrane fusion. The effector protein is then going to get put out into the vesicle, and it's going to move through the periphosphorus vacuole out into the macrophage cytoplasm, where it's going to go into an early endosome, and then those are going to get packaged into a multivesicular body. And then the final part of this is going from the multivesicular body to the histoplasma to cytoplasm to then do its whole thing. So to start off, everything here is the macrophage cytoplasm. Here is just everything outside of it. The effector proteins inside of these endosomes, which is inside of the multivesicular body. This multivesicular body is going to membrane fuse with the phagosome membrane, which is what the histoplasma is inside of, which is then going to release exosomes. Exosomes, once again, have these effector proteins inside of it, which are going to you're going to do a membrane fusion with the histoplasma plasma membrane. And once it fuses, the effector proteins are going to be released into the cytoplasm to then do whatever it needs to do.